Hello everyone. It is time for CIPC Kids Church and I am so excited to be with you here again. As you know, the last 2 weeks I wasn't here because I had a bicycle accident. See my cast? I'm still recuperating. And I do want to say thank you to Sister Mandy for taking care of the lessons for me the past 2 weeks. Mandy, thank you, and I know the kids had a great time doing the lessons with you. Now kids, before we get started with our lesson today, we're going to do 2 different songs. The first one is A Strong Tower with Blessed, Maris, and Mirabel. And then the other song that we'll do is My God is So Big with Gabriel and Elliot. So, enjoy those songs.
1, 2, 3.
The name of the Lord is a strong tower, a strong tower, a strong tower. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous man on into it and he is saved. The name of the Lord is a strong tower, a strong tower, a strong tower. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous one on into it and he is saved. Proverbs 18 verse 10. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous man run into it and he is saved.
So big, so strong, and so mighty, there's nothing my God cannot do. My God is so big, so strong, and so mighty, there's nothing my God cannot do. The mountains are His, the rivers are His, the stars are His handiwork too. My God is so big, so strong, and so mighty, there's nothing my God cannot do. For you!
Hello again everyone. I've got Gabriel over here and he is building with blocks. Does anybody have any idea what he's building? Can you guess? Well, he is Gabriel, what are you building? A tall what?
A tall tower.
A tall tower. Because today our lesson is about a tall tower that was built in the Bible. So, right now, for any of you who are watching, stop, go get some blocks. If you don't have blocks, go get some pillows. If you don't have pillows, get all the books in your house you can find. And if nothing else, just go get some sugar cubes and join us in building this tall tower. Gabriel is working really hard here to get it as tall as he can without it tumbling over. And so far, he is doing a great job. You at your house, you build a tower out of whatever object you found. And if you can, please send me a WhatsApp picture of your tower. Most of your parents have my phone number and they can send me a picture of you standing next to your tower. Get your brothers and sisters to help you so they can help you make it even taller. Okay? Today our lesson is, like I said, is going to be about a tower that was built. It's called the Tower of Babel. Okay, Gabriel, you about done? Let me help you. Kids, if you're building with us, that would be great. Let's finish this up, Gabriel, so we can see how tall we can get it. And kids, you think we can get it taller?
Oh no.
Gabriel, put another one right here next to me. Next to mine.
Right here?
Well, you need to get another small one so we're not off. Get the same size. Here. Just put this one.
I'm nervous.
Keep going. We got to get it taller. Can we get it as tall as me?
I think.
You think?
Okay.
I'm getting nervous. What about you?
I'm getting nervous too. I don't want to fall.
Okay, real quick. We only got a few more seconds of video time.
Oh no.
Okay.
Let's see if we can put
Okay, now put this one up there. You want me to try?
you.
Okay, hold it right here so it doesn't topple over. Ready? Here's our tall tower. Taller than Gabriel. Dun, da-da! Gabriel, get in front of the camera so they can see you next to your tower. Look at Pastor Chris. Good job, Gabriel. Good job. And to all of you out there who have built a tower with us, good job. And don't forget to send me your picture. Today our lesson is taken from Genesis chapter 11, verses 1 through 9. Now this is after the time of Noah, and the world has repopulated now after the flood, and people have gathered in different areas, and mostly in Babylonia. Now there was a king, his name is King Nimrod, and King Nimrod convinced the people that they should build a big tower, that they would have the best tower, they would have the tallest tower, that they could do it all by themselves, and that people from all around would hear about this tower and see this tower and think that they were great. So the people started working on this tower, and they did work very hard, but they started to get prideful. They started to think about how they didn't need God to build this tower. They could build it all the way to the heavens all by themselves. They thought, again, like I told you, that they were the best and they would have the biggest and tallest and most famous tower in the world. Well, while God saw this, it grieved his heart and it made him very sad because he realized that the people were only building this tower to glorify themselves. It wasn't to glorify God, and he knew that as they continued, they would begin to think more and more that they didn't need God. So God watched what they did, and then you know what he did? At this time, everybody spoke the same language. So building the tower was easy because they could communicate with each other. Well, God decided that now he was going to mix up all their languages. So when they tried the next day to go build the tower, they couldn't communicate with each other. They just babbled and made noises, and the people got frustrated. They stopped building the tower, and they left and spread across the world. Originally, the word Babel meant tower to the heavens, gateway to God. So that's what it was going to be called, the Tower of Babel. But now the definition of Babel has changed to confusion because the people could no longer understand each other. So today we're going to read this story again in our beginner's Bible. Okay, are you ready? I'm going to get Pastor Chris to help me because I can't hold the book up, so he's going to hold the cards while I read. The story is called The Tall Tower. After the flood, everyone spoke the same language. One word meant hello, one word meant mom, and one word meant dad. The people said, if we work together, we can do anything. Let's build a tower that goes all the way up to heaven. Then everyone will see just how great we are. The people worked on their tower. They built it taller and taller, and they began to brag and boast about how great their tower would be. God did not like the way they were acting. It was as if they no longer needed him. So God mixed up their language. When they tried to talk to each other, it sounded like babble. Everyone was confused. Then God scattered the people all over the earth. They had to stop building their tower. From then on, the tower was called Babel. Again, the reason this tower discouraged God is because the people didn't want to give God any credit for this tower. It was something they wanted to do all on their own. They wanted to reach God and be like God. They banded together and they made a tower, but it was just going to be a monument to themselves, not to God. So God had to change their languages so the tower couldn't be completed. Now, let's do a little rhyme to help us remember this story. It's called the Tower Rhyme. Can everybody see me? Can you see my whole body? Okay. Now, the tower goes like this, the rhyme goes like this, and I'm going to do it one time, and then I want you to do it with me. They built a tower big and tall. You're going to stand up on your tippy toes as tall as you can, so they could be the best of all. It made God sad what they had planned, so he scattered them across the land. Okay, so let's do that together. Everybody stand up. All right, everybody standing up. They built a tower big and tall. Stand up tall. So they could be, pat yourself here, the best of all. It made God sad when he saw what they had planned, so he scattered them across the land. Did y'all get that? One more time. They built a tower big and tall, stand on your toes, so they could be the best of all. It made God sad when he saw what they had planned, so he scattered them across the land. Wasn't that a cute rhyme to help you remember this story? Now we also have something very special. You know Eliza, she's in our class. Well, her and her dad made a video using Lego blocks that tells the story of the Tower of Babel. So we're going to show that to you, and it's going to be so cute, and you're going to love it, and then we'll come back together to talk about a little bit more why God didn't want them to build a tower. So wasn't that a nice video? Eliza and her dad worked very hard on that video. It takes a lot of time to do a Lego video. Okay, so now you're probably wondering, what's the big deal of building a tower? Why does that really matter? I mean, they just built a tower. Again, the problem was pride. That's the word I want to show you here, pride. The people had too much pride. Now, what does that word pride mean? If when you think of pride, you think of boasting and bragging, of thinking of yourself more than someone else, thinking of your will instead of God's will. That's what they did with the tower. They were doing what they wanted, not what God wanted. But let's look at that a little bit deeper. Pride, being proud. Is it always bad to be proud? Well, I think there are two types of pride. There's good pride and there's bad pride. Okay, so good pride is like when you do something well, you work very hard, and you're proud of the result of what's happened. And bad pride is when you get boastful and braggish. To help us understand that better, I'm going to show you a video of a young man in our church. His name is Nathan. And in this video, he is playing the trumpet. So let's watch that, and then we'll talk about it a little bit more. Now Nathan, he did a great job playing that trumpet, didn't he? He played very well. Nathan has been playing the trumpet for 3 years. He started when he was the age of 9 and now he's 12. Many times at school, he has to play at the school and does performances. Now, if Nathan feels good about how he played that trumpet for my video and he says, hey, I did a good job. Or if he's doing a performance and his mom and dad say, hey, Nathan, great job. You did a good job playing that trumpet. Is it bad for Nathan to feel good about himself? No. He worked hard. He practiced a lot. Even when God made the world, what did he say at the end? He said, it is good. It's okay to feel good about something that you have worked hard to do. If you're a sports person and you play a sport good, it's good if you get a goal. It's all right to be proud of getting that goal. If you paint and you do a good picture, it's okay to be proud of the picture you did because you worked hard and you tried hard. And remember, I taught you in the other weeks to always do the best job you can. The problem comes in, that's good pride. The problem comes in is when you have bad pride and you start to think of yourself better than anyone else. Now, if Nathan, remember, he played the trumpet, if he walks around the school saying, I'm the best trumpet player and you're not as good as me because you don't play the trumpet good, or if he thinks he's better than everyone else, he thinks he's amazing and he's awesome because he can play the trumpet better than you, well, that's bad pride. That's the type of pride that God doesn't like. That does not serve anyone well. So, the difference, what you need to remember is that God made you. Did not God give you your brain so that you can be creative and think of exciting things to do? Don't you think he gave you your hands so that you can make things? God is the one who created the world, and God is the one who created you. So if you want to be boastful and bragging, you should be boasting and bragging about God. Don't ever think of yourself as better than anyone else because of something you do or because of the way you play an instrument. That's not right. It is okay to boast and brag about God, and it is okay to be proud of something that you've done well. But it's not okay when you turn all of that to yourself and you're only glorifying yourself and you're not giving credit to God. Do you understand what I'm saying? Be very careful about that. Have good pride, not bad pride. Okay? Nothing that you do is for your own glory. Everything you do should glorify God. Our memory verse today is, let me see, it's a very strong memory verse. It's called, it states, pride, and I'm reading this from the English version. Pride is the first step toward destruction. Proud thoughts will lead you to defeat. If you get too prideful and you're only thinking about yourself and you're hurting others because you think you're better than them, then that does not please God, and you will not feel good about yourself or happy at all. Remember, every time you can, every opportunity you have, to glorify God for everything he has done for you, to glorify God for creating you, and to remember to give God the glory for the things you do well. Now, I just want to pray with you today to help you to remember that. Okay, can everybody bow your heads? Put your hands up. Heavenly Father, dear Lord, I thank you for today. I ask that you help the children as they go about their daily lives to remember that you are our Creator and that through you all things are possible. Lord, help them to do good work and to work hard on projects and to feel proud of the work they've done. But Lord, never let that shift to a bad attitude where they think they're better than anyone else. Lord, help them to remember that you are the one who created them and you are the one who deserves all the glory. Lord, be with each and every one of these children throughout the week. Bless them, take care of them, and let them know how much you love them. In your precious and holy name, amen. Now, kids, we do have a little bit more time. I'm going to get Gabriel back here, and Gabriel is going to do for us, we're going to do a tower paint project. You can watch that. And then we're going to make a tower out of food. So you won't want to miss either of those. They're coming up next. Hello everyone again. Now it is time for craft. This is craft time. I've already got Gabriel set up over here and we are doing a craft from the TrueWayKids.com curriculum, the Tower of Babel. Okay, so what we are going to make is a tall tower. We're going to make the Tower of Babel. So right here in the curriculum, you'll see a page of windows and doors that you can cut out. If you don't have a printer and you can't cut that, that's okay. You can make your own windows or doors. And then I bought some little sponges so that we can make the bricks. And we let Gabriel choose 3 different colors of paint. So if you don't have little sponges like this, you can use any sponges out of your kitchen. They even recommended in the curriculum using erasers. So if you have an eraser, you can use that. I just thought these would be easier for Gabriel to hold or for little ones to hold. So when he gets done gluing on his windows and doors, which he's working very well on right now, put it up real high, Gabriel. Can you get up? Put it up high. Yeah, that's a good place to put a window. Then he's going to take his paint sponge, and we've got 3 colors here, a liberal amount of paint, and then we're just going to push it in here like this. And I don't want to get paint on my cast. And then Gabriel's going to just start pushing and making bricks all along. I'm going to get his paint sponges ready. And we'll let you watch us get started, and then we'll turn the video off, and then let him finish it, and then we'll show you our finished project. Okay. These are really cute little sponges. I bought them here in Morocco for just like 4 dirhams each. They're just perfect for painting. How you doing, Gabriel? You ready to start the paint?
Yeah.
Okay, but that last window, you want me to put it up here for you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so a little bit of glue on the tape. Yeah, put it right here. Now, did you understand what I was saying about how to do the sponges? So, do all your gold ones, and then we'll switch your color and just go across, just like the picture I showed you. Okay?
Okay.
Now I'm going to go ahead and show the parents. Can you see this picture, parents? This is what our ultimate goal is. It's going to look something like that. Okay? Good job, Gabriel. Okay, if you want to, you could do gold, red, green, do 3 different colors like they did here. Or you can go all the way across. Okay, so put that one here. And let's do the blue ones. You want to do blue? And we'll just keep going all the way up to the top of the paper. Yep, put it wherever you, well, we can, yeah, go ahead, put it there. That's good. However you want. This is your picture. Kids, it is your picture. You do it the way you want to do it. If you were there during Bible times building a tower, you would want to use your skills. So, you want to change colors, Gabriel? Mm-hmm. Okay, let's do some orange. And then I'll leave all the colors right here for you to finish. Do another row across so that the kids can see you doing it. See, it's very simple. These sponges are perfect. They have a place for them to hold it, then they can just go across. Now, if you want to, you can glue your windows and doors on last. I went ahead and let Gabriel glue them on first, just so that it's done because the paint would be wet and I wanted you all to see it. But you can do that last. What color you want now? Gold again or blue?
Gold again.
Gold again? Okay.
What should I do after?
Now kids, if you're at home, get you some paints if you have them and join us. It would be great. You just need paper and paints. Okay. Well, Gabriel has finished his tower. Didn't he do a great job? Look at that. Nice colors, nice bricks made with our sponges. And this is our Tower of Babel. Again, if any of you kids out there made one, send me a WhatsApp picture so I can send it out to the other kids so they can see your work. I think you did great, Gabriel. How about you? You think you did a good job? Right. It's okay for Gabriel to think he did a good job because he did. He's not being braggish, are you? You're not saying you're the best, but he worked hard and he did a good job, and that's good pride. Okay, Gabriel, let's go do our food craft now. Come on. Okay, now we are in our fun with food time. And what we're attempting to do is build a tower with crackers. Pastor Chris did this one right here. We discovered that it's much more challenging than we thought. So that is a very small tower made with some butter cookies. So Gabriel's just gonna do cookie, peanut butter, or Nutella, and then cookie, peanut butter, Nutella, or you can use crackers. Actually, if you have marshmallows at home, you might get a taller tower by putting marshmallows on toothpicks and going up high, but I don't have any marshmallows here. So we're just gonna go with this for now. Kids, just think of it as this. It doesn't matter how big your tower is, it's that you have fun doing it and that you enjoy your time and do the best that you absolutely can. So here we go. Gabriel, you got it? Okay. So kids, you too, get some cookies, get some crackers, get some peanut butter, Nutella, anything you have to spread, and make yourself a little tower that you can munch on and have a tasty treat later. Okay, guys, Gabriel, can you wave goodbye to everyone? We'll see you next week.